Welcome to Lesson 5 in Module 5. This is the lesson where we're going to talk about journaling. And I'll just say right off the bat that some people really hate this suggestion. They feel like, well, if I don't have time to write, if I'm struggling to find the time to write my book, where the hell am I going to find the time to actually also write in a journal? And I totally get that. But I just wanted to bring it up because I think this is one of the reasons, if not the reason, that I'm a really productive writer. So years and years and years ago, I read Julia Cameron's book, The Artist's Way, and did the exercises in there. And she has this practice that she really believes in called morning pages, which is essentially journaling. She has some rules around the number of pages. I think you have to do 3 or 5 pages longhand, without thinking or stopping. And I did that I've always been a journaler, but I got kind of serious about it when I did that. And then I don't necessarily apply all the rules that she has to it. But what journaling really did for me was that it taught me to show up. That was important, to sort of be less intimidated by putting words down on a page. It also really taught me to not care about quality, which was incredibly important, because nobody ever read my journal. It wasn't for public consumption, and I don't even go back and read it. I never, ever look back at my journals. They're just really for me to kind of, she calls it priming the pump, I think. I also like it because it's just a way to kind of dump out my feelings or thoughts about something if I'm worried about anything or whatever. So it really taught me to just let the words come and not worry about the quality of them, which I really appreciated. And when we're journaling, it really doesn't matter what you write about. The content really just doesn't matter at all. I think it's really just about practice. And I don't mean practicing, I mean developing the practice of showing up regularly to put words on a page. So that's why I suggested it. It might not be your thing, which is totally fine. But I thought I'd mention it anyway, because as I say, it's done wonders for me in my life. The other thing I would recommend is don't use a super expensive journal. This is a mistake I see people make all the time. They buy a really nice journal, with leather front and back, and maybe, expensive and really nice fancy paper and all that stuff. And I always think that when we have a journal like that, the obligation is that the words that go into it, therefore, need to be beautiful and organized and perfect and all that stuff. So I just tend to buy spiral bound notebooks from the office supply store, and they're they're sort of $8 now, and they're just cheap and cheerful, and they just let me dump out my words, and they taught me how to be a productive writer. So that's journaling, and next we're going to talk about bribery. Yay! See you there.